Don't pay me. Do it yourself, I show you how. Today, I'm going to save you from the most expensive checklist in the entire short-term rental world, the amenity checklist. You know the one? Your competitor has a hot tub, so you need a hot tub. They have a game room, so you need a game room. A fire pit, a cornhole, a projector. Today, I will show you why that copying strategy quietly burns your budget and what to do instead. One feature executed at 110%. Hi, I'm Steve. Xeno Management in Orlando, 20 years of property management across Germany, Switzerland, and Greece. I manage portfolios up to 300 units. And now with Xeno Academy, I teach owners like you to self-manage your property. I've watched hundreds of owners spend furnishing budgets. The pattern between winners and losers is embarrassingly consistent. Let's start with why the checklist approach fails. I call it copycat furnishing. You open your competitor's listing, write down everything they have, and buy the same. Sounds logical. Here's what actually happens. Your budget gets divided across 5 features. So each one lands at maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. The cheap hot tub, the projector on a bed sheet, the football table from Facebook Marketplace, and a shelf full of 7 out of 10 features does exactly nothing on the search page because the guests scrolling at B&B titles don't see a checklist. They see photos. And a hot tub photographed next to a fence doesn't stop anybody's thumb. Worse, when 30 listings in your area all have the same checklist, those amenities stop being differential at all. Nobody books for them. They only skip without them. You spend $20,000 to become unremarkable? And remember what Airbnb actually is. A giant catalog where 1,000 products sit side by side. Catalogs are won by the product that looks like nothing else on the page, not by the product that checked the most boxes. Now the alternative. And this is one of the most powerful ideas in hospitality. I call this signature feature. Instead of 5 features at 70%, you take one feature and push to 110%. So far past expectations that becomes the identity of your property. Not hot tub, the garden spa corner with pergola, the listing, the towel station, the outdoor shower, photographed like a boutique hotel ad. Not a game room, a retro arcade with a neon sign. Your guest photograph for Instagram. One thing so good that the guest mentally files your property as the one with the. That is your signature feature. And here is what it does to price. It lifts the perceived value of the entire property. Guests see one extraordinary thing and assume everything else is extraordinary too. The same reason a hotel puts a stunning lobby in front of the ordinary rooms. 110 on one thing quietly rises the score of everything around it. And how a property earns $20, $30 a night above its floor plan. Let me give you a real example of signature features that work at every budget level. A themed kids bunk room in a Disney marketo. A few $1,000s and suddenly the kids are begging the parents to book the house. You have recruited the most persuasive salespeople on earth. Beautiful setup, cost a few $100s and get mentioned in reviews forever. A dining table that seats 10 in a market full of tables for 6. Families planning Thanksgiving search specially for that and almost nobody has it. Or my favorite category, a feature your property already has and you haven't pushed yet. High ceilings, a view, a huge oak in a backyard. The signature feature doesn't have to be bought. Sometimes it just had to be unlashed with a design and photography. And that brings me to the selection question. How do you choose your signature feature? 2 rules. Rule 1. Start from the guest, not the gadget. Who books the area? Families, golf groups, conference travelers, snowbirds. Your signature feature must be the thing your guest tells stories about afterwards. A wine fridge means nothing in a kids market. A bunk room means nothing in a golf resort. Designed for specific someone, and here's the bonus nobody expects. Doesn't just attract your ideal guest, it quietly repeals the wrong one. The property style for family members doesn't get inquiry from party groups. Your signature feature is a filter, and filters prevent expensive headaches. Rule 2. Check the shelf before you build. Search on your own market on Airbnb. If 40 listings already show the hot tubs, hot tub can't be your signature. It's wallpaper now, no matter how nice it's yours. You're looking for a gap. The thing guests in your market would love that nobody offers. 1 caveat. If the single best performing listing in your market does something brilliant, that idea might be worth adapting. But if everybody does it, it's dead as a differentiator. Copy no one, or copy only the king. Never copy the crowd. Then execute past the point of reason. This is where most people stop short. The difference between an 8 and 11 is details that feel excessive while you're doing them. The lighting, the signature, the props. The 3 extra touches that make the photo great. Because that's the test. Your signature feature must carry a hero photo. If the feature cannot produce one scroll-stopping image, it's not your signature. Build the feature, then stage the photo. Then let the photo run your title. The Arcade House, 4-bedroom near Disney. Congratulations, you're no longer a commodity. You are a name. The guests remember names. They even Google them a week later to find you again. In my free webinar, I run signature feature workshops on real listings. We find the gap in your actual market. Pick the feature and budget it, unusually for less than owners were about to waste on the checklist. It's free. The link is in the description below. And if a property manager is charging you 20 to 30%, ask them what your property's signature feature is. And if they don't have an instant answer, you already know who's actually thinking about your revenue. The homework? Tonight, search your market like a guest. Write down the amenity you see over and over. That is the dead list. Buy nothing on it. Then write down what your ideal guest would rave about nobody showed you. Circle 1. That's your signature feature candidate. Bring it to the webinar. One thing at 110%. Everything else clean, solid and honest. That's the whole formula. Don't pay me. Do it yourself, I show you how. Free webinar in the link below. On every video, I show you one fixable thing. See you in the next one and don't forget to subscribe.